the enslaved man asked for just one sip of water. Surprisingly, despite his act of defiance, the orc nodded and allowed it. But the moment the man lifted the jug to drink, the orc struck him down with a brutal blow. That was when I realized the water wasn't an act of mercy. It was a warning, meant to fill every prisoner's heart with fear so no one would dare rebel again. We were all being forced to dig tunnels deep beneath the earth. One day, while working, I noticed something important. The orcs were terrified of direct sunlight. They always stayed beneath the shade of their tents while keeping a close watch on us. At that moment, I made up my mind. If I ever got a chance to escape, I would use that weakness against them. Not long afterward, that opportunity finally came. I struck first. The other prisoners followed my lead, using the chains around their ankles as weapons. The blazing afternoon sun weakened the orcs, and for the first time, hope flickered among us. We rubbed our chains together, desperately trying to break free. The orcs charged to stop us. In the struggle between life and death, our shackles finally snapped. But as we rushed toward freedom, the orcs came at us with axes. One of my companions was dragged back into a tent by his chains. Seeing that, we gripped the chains with everything we had, refusing to let anyone else be pulled inside. Then I spotted an axe lying on the ground. I grabbed it, used the tension in the chains to launch myself forward, and with one powerful swing, sliced straight through the center of the tent. As the canvas ripped apart, brilliant sunlight flooded inside. The orcs screamed in agony as their skin burned beneath the sun. Amid their cries, we shattered the last of our chains. But then, a terrifying roar echoed across the battlefield. A massive dire wolf burst into view. Our brave women charged first, attacking without hesitation, but the monstrous beast slaughtered them within seconds. Against such a creature, humans seemed completely helpless. Rage consumed me. I yanked on the chains, drawing the beast's attention. As it lunged toward me, I rolled aside at the last possible moment and wrapped the chains tightly around the roots of a giant tree, trapping the dire wolf in place. Then the orcs, ignoring the scorching sunlight, rushed out once again. They grabbed the chains, trying to drag me back into the tent. I seized a thick tree branch and fought back with everything I had. At the same time, our captain finally broke free of his shackles and started running for his life. Suddenly, the dire wolf snapped its restraints and leaped toward him. Just then, a spear flew through the air like lightning and pierced the beast's body, giving the captain a chance to escape. I climbed to higher ground to watch him run. But my hope vanished in an instant. An arrow pierced straight through his chest. He collapsed before my eyes, and the orcs dragged him away once again. Before I could do anything, several orcs overwhelmed me and captured me. They declared that my fate would be decided by their leader, Adar. The moment his name was spoken, every orc stepped aside, forming a path. From between them emerged a strange figure. His face was horribly scarred by fire, yet his ears were long and pointed like those of an elf. I was certain he had come to sentence me to death. Instead, he walked to a gravely wounded woman and mercifully ended her suffering. Only then did I learn that in the Elvish tongue, the name Adar means father.